And I'm back. Life can be such a bitch. Doing fine. Although not really right now, I'm not all that happy because, well, I just had to witness the worst person on the internet continue to come back. So, which is well. I hope so. It stopped. Like, I don't want that bimbo to return. Oh wait, I don't want that dickhead to return. That's what I meant. Wait, off topic. Yeah, it was. Just waiting for everyone else to show up. Their attention. Sup, Sean?
Hey, movies and cartoon fan.
Sup?
Hey, the pet geek.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, today was exhausting having to hear new revelations of Ryan Krulewski.
Yeah. That apparently she had yet another predator that she was trying to defend.
Which one? Jetto Bread?
Actually, the predator in particular is Fairy Dooney.
Oh boy. 4 fucking predators. How lovely. Seriously though, like, how many predators is Ryan Krusty going to have around him?
I have no clue. I mean, he still has Brandon the Brony Pony around.
I really do hope that Ryan Krusty finally gets arrested.
Me too. Like,
he doesn't deserve to come back.
Like apparently he was also trying to operate under another alternate account.
Yep, and the day people find out, people are going to start reporting him like he desperately deserves.
Yes.
How many times are we going to teach you this lesson, old man?
Oh, I'm going to do my impression of Ryan Koreski. I love the young people.
Anyways, so now that you're here, hopefully this stream can be. And then, okay, so this time we're going over the stuff that we saw in September and October. And part of the reason why we delayed this one for so long was because of September's drama, thanks to a certain movie we're going to be talking about.
Yes.
All right. I never did anything wrong because the police never arrested me.
Oh shit, I thought this was on. I assumed that it would be tomorrow, like originally planned.
Well, because I always try to like do these stream, put the dates beforehand in case something happens during that time.
Hi.
Hey, smoking wrecker.
Oh, hey, welcome to the show.
So, for now, what do we have in our collection?
Let's see. I got jack shit.
Hold on. There's something up with my profile. Let me.
Right, whatever he's saying, oh boy.
Are you seeing my profile pic? Because for me, it's just a blank.
Oh,
hey guys.
The same thing is happening for John Wick.
Not me. Good thing too.
Let me see. Hold on a sec.
Happy birthday, Zebra. Or happy birthday, Z.
Happy birthday, man.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Happy
figure
birthday,
that out.
All right. All right. So here's what I have a bit in my collection. I'll wait until they get back. I recently got a new tablet.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
That's great.
Yep. I can't believe we're nearly 2 months away before the year ends.
Yeah,
Wild.
this year has gone by fast.
Yeah, tell me about it. Ugh, gosh.
All right. Still waiting on Rex and Ethan to get their profiles checked. In the meantime, yeah, January did feel like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, jerked. Yeah, I didn't finish. Oh, much better.
Yeah, got that sorted out.
All right. In the meantime, what does anyone else have in their collection so far?
Hold on a sec. I got some Blu-rays. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. All right.
Dinosaur.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it's a guilty pleasure. I mean, but you're not gonna. I appreciate it. Put the spotlight on the iguanodon, and there's no denying Carnotaurus had.
What do you have?
Aladdin, Aladdin sequels.
Oh yeah,
Aladdin,
Uh-huh.
Beauty and the Beast,
Oh, nice.
and Little Mermaid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, like I said,
All
I
right.
got jack shit.
I'm going to show off what I got from these past 2 months. And I've gotten a lot of physical media pickups from the past 2 months. I'm going to start off with the 3 CDs that I got.
All right.
All right, so the first CD is the K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Excellent. I can't sing the
Next.
song so I don't want to get copyright claim.
Is Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
Rob Zombie is a better musician than a filmmaker.
So,
Yes,
relax.
indeed.
I still want my money back for Halloween 2, Rob. Actually, no, you can keep it.
Also, people who say
Is-
if X wrote Vizzy,
There we
if
go.
Vizzy Pop wrote X, the meme should be if Rob Zombie wrote X, because the swearing in his movies, whoa.
Yeah, time. Hell, the only Rob Zombie movie I've seen in theaters is Halloween 2, and the Weird Al cameo.
And Ozzy Osbourne Blizzard of Oz.
He's
Nice.
Ozzy.
I
Yeah,
listened to
a better-
that earlier. I listened to that earlier this year when I was doing a revisit of his discography. Both was at this time in Black Sabbath and Ozzy, his solo career, and I listened to it again in honor of the 45th anniversary.
All right. On the 2 PS2 games. First up
Nice.
is the SpongeBob
Oh, yeah.
SquarePants movie.
That's a classic.
Hey,
Mhm.
Nickelodeon, give us a remaster of this game.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is
and,
why I'm
and
supporting
like
Tide of Titans, because if it does well, hopefully, then
And-
I could give them the memo. Hey, let's remaster that.
yeah,
And Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that a remaster of the first movie game would work out very well because the Heavy Iron was rushed out the door when it came to the original game.
I just want to do something first. Nickelodeon, greenlit the remaster of the first movie, and my
Yep.
life is yours.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Kratos impression.
Yep. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Neato.
Okay, for the host, I have something for the private chat for the host.
All right.
Oh boy.
The next 3 are DVDs that I got at Walmart. The first DVD is Django Unchained.
Oh, that's a classic. But I need to watch that movie again.
And look, give me a second. Damn it.
Yeet.
There we go. Oh, hang on. Let me clean my camera. There we go. It's from the Weinstein Company.
Oh, God.
Harvey
up-
Wiener shit. Yeah. Harvey Wiener shit stain belongs in prison.
Yeah, he does. But I was playing. But anyway, next up is the Hateful Eight.
Police
Yeah.
Johnson. Actually, I take that back because what I heard, Police Johnson got his act together.
Is it wrong to say?
Anyway, next up is the Hateful Eight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, another Quentin Tarantino movie.
Mm-hmm.
Distributed by this company.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood wasn't released by them.
Mm-hmm.
They were dead.
Exactly. That's why
And
it's
the
a
last
good thing.
DVD I have is There Will Be Blood.
Paul Thomas
Best Picture
Anderson.
Best
Mhm.
picture winner.
All right. So is that all
Now
I
on
have?
to the. How many 4Ks do I have?
Blu-rays?
Nope, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I suggest
Six,
put
7,
John
8.
Wick fans screen in full. I suggest that.
All right. I have 9 4Ks in total. So the first 4K I have is Superman.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Hey, Alex, look what I've got.
No, get that the hell
Keep
away
crying,
from me.
Alex.
And just a reminder, that movie has a
Keep
higher
crying,
IMDb score than Critical Drinkers Rogue Elements.
And before we move on to the next 4K, I need to tell you guys something.
All right.
All right. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, apparently got an A+ on Cinema Score.
I'm not gonna
Oh
mention that.
God.
But then again,
And trust me, me and Sean are gonna be really brutal towards that movie.
Yeah. I recently made my own review on that movie, and yeah, I myself went pretty hard on that movie myself.
Yeah, I refuse to watch it.
Me
there's a
neither.
reason I have the I'm not watching that mentions.
Imagine if it was an Oscar at the Academy Awards
Especially
next year.
when it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or if it
all I
wins
can
at the
say is-
Golden Globes. Especially if it wins a Golden...
Not happening.
Imagine if it wins a fucking Golden Globe.
Then again, music won a Golden Globe Award.
And I can't say because I haven't seen it. What is it? Amelia Perez. But I heard it was hated by almost everyone who saw it.
Can I just say something?
All right.
Can I say something to the Academy
Next
Awards?
up, anyway, next 4K
Nosferatu.
is 28
Right.
years later.
Mm-hmm. Still kind of bummed
Yeah,
we're
I need to
skipping
watch-
28 months later.
Yeah, like I still need to watch that movie before the Bone Temple comes out in January.
And trust me, I am hyped for the Bone Temple.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next 4K is Ballerina.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The Furiosa of 2025.
Yeah, pretty much.
Keep in mind, this movie lost to the Lilo and Stitch remake.
Oh God.
Guys, what the hell? We won with Snow White Bonds. What the hell happened? Was Stitch appealing?
Next 4K is Jurassic World Rebirth.
Boo!
I'm gonna plan to rewatch that film for my rewrite. I don't think
It's
there's
mid.
some stuff that infuriates me, but there's also some stuff I like. One thing I
Me,
appreciate
that
is
film
because
felt-
it's actually about the dinosaurs, mostly.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll give Rebirth over Dominion. Is that at least the dinosaurs are actually focused instead of being sidelined.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I plan to have my
Plus, the
rewrite
characters
be much
aren't nearly
better.
as infuriating.
The next 4K I have is F1 the movie.
Nice.
But I still need to watch that.
Despite having the same director as Top Gun Maverick, we have an unreasonable distributor.
Oh, I have to set the table. We're getting dinner soon, but I'll promise to join after dinner. Sorry.
Okay,
Alright.
good luck with it. Well,
That's
good luck
fine.
with that. Yeah, sure. It's the same director as Top Gun Maverick, but an unreasonable distributor.
The next 4K I have with me is the Fantastic Four First Steps.
Fantastic Four.
They finally got the Fantastic Four right.
Yeah. And okay. And oh fuck! I'm sorry. I lost my train of thoughts.
The next 4K I have is The Bad Guys 2.
Still need to watch that.
That movie should. was the same that film underperformed because we want a Bad Guys 3.
Yeah, and the fact that Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, has been doing better than that movie really bewilders me.
I'm only covering 5 movies for this show. And look at the private chat.
All right. I have two
Yeah, I did
4Ks left. Next up is Weapons.
Oh yeah, that film. Funny thing, Wong has seen some shit in the Multiverse of Madness. It made more sense if you've seen the film.
And my last 4K is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Yes.
Another one that flopped. And we all know
Thanks
which
to
movie
Bale.
that on opening weekend that it lost to.
Lilo and Stitch. Why?
Right. And those were my physical media pickups. And I did get an action figure here. You have 10 seconds to guess this character.
Terrifier.
Art the Clown.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually watched all 3 Terrifier movies this month.
I've only seen the first one.
I need to watch the other 2 Terrifier movies in their entirety.
This is my collection.
The first one, all right. The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, Eddington, The Shrouds, Misericordia.
That's all for now. I do have
All
2
right.
others
So
coming.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
And I'll present some of my collection, right? First off, as I said earlier, I got myself a new tablet.
Oh, looks nice.
That's nice.
And I do have like 5 new DVDs. The original Cinderella movie.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
And highlight Shadows Gamer's comment about Quentin Tarantino.
Wait. Where?
Yeah, show that comment,
Yeah,
please.
like. I'm trying to find it. This one in, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
At least they're not. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino does show feet in his films,
Yeah.
but at least they're adults and not kids.
I know some guy in DeviantArt who pretty much jerks off to kids' feet.
Yeah.
Gross. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Here's the movie
Do I
that
have to
pretty
bring
much.
this company back?
That's not.
No, don't bring Wienerstein back the Wienerstein company ever again. I hope that company stays gone.
It's
Yeah.
already dead. It has been
I know. I'm just.
like that for a
I'm
long
playing
time.
around.
I know that.
Yep. Here's the movie
Like,
that
looky
pretty much
here.
saved Disney from bankruptcy.
Yeah. Like fun fact,
Let me clean my camera.
Cinderella was the first movie that Disney did in a long time that was actually allowed to be a movie because they had to deal with World War III.
Of course. Oh, you want to hear a sad fact?
Yes, got it.
Yeah, they had to
Alright.
deal with the war before
Alright.
then.
Look what's on camera.
Please don't
Wiener
mention that
stain.
again.
Okay, I won't.
All right. Back
Should
to
we
the,
get
back
to
to the
terrible
good
take?
stuff. No, I'm still showing a bit of my collection.
Because
All
my
right,
God,
Next one
have
up,
something.
Ethan. I know you're gonna love it.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I have-
yeah.
Keanu.
I
you're a
own
massive
all 3
treasure.
John Wick movies. Next one up. Since Ethan brought up 28 years later, this was also directed by Danny Boyle.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, 127
127
hours.
hours.
I actually still need to watch that movie. I heard it was really good.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. Remember when Peter Berg and Mark Wahlberg actually made good movies together?
Yeah.
Lone Survivor.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, from Robert, and also remember when Robert Zemeckis was actually a good director?
Okay, forget. Oh, yeah.
What
Oh,
happened to you,
wow.
man? You used to be cool.
I'm still cool.
And speaking of Robert Zemeckis, I saw the re-release of Back to the Future yesterday.
Oh, how was it?
It was awesome.
I bet it was.
Nah, you
Alright.
changed, man.
Speaking of releases, I heard the
Alright.
Grinch is coming back in theaters.
So now it's time for Pickled Treasures.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
I'm thinking of a pickle. Oh, man. This is a tough one. All right. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to say this right now, folks. Because my pickle of the show is Meet the Spartans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The movie that Alex said was that Spider-Verse is that Across the Spider-Verse was the quote reminded him of and stuff.
Oh yeah, from the work from one of the worst duo of directors, Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer.
Oh yeah.
Fuck this movie.
Fuck those guys.
First off, it has no story. It has no story. It's just a random compilation of spoofs.
And of course, they're horrible spoofs at that.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started with that ogre baby.
Ugh.
Oh, God. You know, I really hate that film, and
I'm glad that I'm glad that the compilation of spoof movies are ogre now.
boo.
Still funnier than anything those hacks ever made.
True.
Yep. It has a horrendous screenplay. All of the performances are terrible. The writing and directing by Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer is horrendous. They can't direct. Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer cannot direct movies to save their lives. They can't write a good screenplay, and they can't direct a good movie at all. They're two of the worst film directors in history for a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
alongside Uwe Boll, Daniel Ferentz, and Risk Frank Waterfield.
And Mark Dindal for me.
Okay.
Especially with that travesty known as the Garfield movie last year.
Oh, yeah.
Do not get me started on that.
We won't.
All right. The pacing in this movie is so bad. Relatively, this was a short film, but God, this felt like an eternity. And of course, folks, this movie parodies 300. They parody that used that god awful CGI on that ogre baby. I believe they parody Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, they did. Oh, God.
Look at this! Look at this shit!
Oh,
What is that?
God.
God.
What the fuck is that?
God.
What in God's name is wrong with you people?
Oh, it's hideous.
Look at it! Look at it! I will tell if you do look at it!
And then a ton of people come running out of the theater in fear.
Just like The Exorcist.
you know what? Let me pull up something. Let me pull up a video that best describes everyone's reaction to that ogre. Hold up and
Look at it! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it.
No. Oh.
Man, fuck that shit. Man, you think I'm gonna put myself through that again? Man, God damn it, man! Man, fuck this game, man! Man, Jesus Christ, I'd rather fucking 69 a grizzly bear while shoving King Kong up my ass. I'd rather fucking stand in the middle of a ring of monkeys as they pelt me to death with their own anal waste. Man, fuck this game, fuck it to hell, fuck it to oblivion, fuck it to damnation of mankind!
But seriously. Yeah, Meet the Spartans is my pickle up the show. Fuck this movie, and fuck you, Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer.
All right.
I got pickle the show.
Thank God they no longer direct movies.
Yeah, their career is ogre now.
All right. My pick. All right. Here's my pick of the show. I saw this yesterday. It was called Dracula Dead and Loving It. Directed by Mel Brooks.
Oh, cool.
Okay. First off, it was parodying Dracula, of course. I watched it last night for Halloween. Let's see. It's one of Mel Brooks' weaker films. I love you, Mel, but come on. And Leslie Nielsen, bless his heart, like he can't even do a Hungarian accent right. It just sounds more like a bad Italian accent. It just has some good jokes in there, but it's kind of rare. And okay, Peter McNichol was a good Renfield, and that's my pickle. That's my pickle of the show.
All right. Here's my pickle of the show. The Oogie Loves in the Big Balloon Adventure. I
Oh,
watched
yeah,
this.
that one.
I watched this in a call with one of my new editors that you've been seeing being credited as of late, and he's going to be credited for my next review. This movie, we watched this movie in a call, and boy, it was bad. It may not be as physically damaging to a child's development as much as Cocomelon is, but it is just as obnoxious as Cocomelon because there is not a single moment in the movie where they take a second to breathe. And not to mention either, I think the reason why this movie ended up doing so badly at the box office was because there are moments in the movie where they outright tell the children to get out of their seats, and due to the fact that this was released in theaters, the children in the audience probably did what the movie asked them to do, and because of that, it disrupted movie theater etiquette, disrupting other moviegoers who also took their children to see the movie, leading to the parents being absolutely miserable while the film was screening, leading to parents probably leading to angry word of mouth, causing the movie to bomb. Not just that, but the movie decides to waste the talents of very talented actors like Tony Braxton and Christopher Lloyd are in this, and Carrie Ells is also in this. And I feel so bad for this movie because they direct them to do some of the most humiliating things ever. The worst one being Carrie Ells, who walks around like he's a freaking hermit crab and does a stereotypical Southern accent. And also, Tony Braxton, despite the fact that she was not feeling good during the production, they decided to make her be in the movie anyway, and they had Christopher Lloyd play a Mexican stereotype in the movie.
Christopher Lloyd, why?
God.
Racism at its finest, people.
Yeah, this movie did very badly for a very good reason, and this is going to be a movie that I'm going to be reviewing on my channel in the future.
Boy, I can't wait.
All right. Now it's time for the treasures.
All right. My treasure of the show. I think I'm going to go with Back to the Future.
Oh, cool.
I saw this last night. I saw this at my discount theater last night. It's a classic. That needs no introduction. Michael J. Fox gives out one of his best performances of his career, and so does Christopher Lloyd as Doc. It has some of the best visual effects I've seen for a film that came out back in the 80s. Awesome soundtrack. Very good cinematography. Very good pacing. Some well-written characters, very good character development, and just and that musical score by Alan Silvestri. It's one of the best film score. It's one of the best musical scores in film history. And that, folks, is why I have no problem with calling Back to the Future my treasure of the show. Well done, Robert Zemeckis. Very well done.
If I can get back on track to making good movies again.
All right. So anyone else?
I have one.
All right.
Stop motion from Shudder. I have actually seen this movie in theaters, and let me tell you, it is quite the experience. Wait, I'm still thinking. So it's about Ella Blake, a stop-motion animator that struggles to control her demons after the loss of her overbearing mother, embarks upon creating a film that becomes the battleground for her sanity. As her mind starts to fracture, the characters in her project take on a life of their own. The combination of live action and animation, especially for a God damn it. Okay, for me, seeing live action and animation be together for a horror movie is goddamn fantastic. Like, not fully animated like Mad God. I mean fully like live action and animated. Okay, I think I'm fucking up here. Should we stop here?
I have a treasure of the show.
All right.
My treasure of the show is this little anime film called Project Echo. I watched this movie with again with the new editor of mine, and let me tell you, I was blown away by how good that this movie is. This movie is basically pretty much feels like a combination of everything that anyone would ever want in an anime. There's basically the very detailed and awesome action sequences, detailed visuals, a very an absolutely wholesome tone with the characters, and I could just go on, but there's a lot to go over when I eventually review that movie.
All right. So with that said, we're going on to the next part of the show, the crackhead comment of the day.
Oh my
Oh, boy.
God!
Oh man, I wonder what this is gonna be.
I have one, but
Since
rather
the
than
Loud House is turning, yeah. But let me go first. All right, since the Loud House is going to turn a decade old next year, I figured I'd showcase on one of the more deranged haters of this show.
all right, let's bring it on.
Ready? All right. All right, let me. Bullying and harassment. The Loud House fans is a pro, not a god. They deserve it for liking such a mid cartoon. If you like the show, then you're a fucking creep. So if you ever see a fan, don't hesitate to bully, mock, and harass them. Doxing them is a pro.
Are you kidding me?
What is in the eternal words of DS Station? What the hell is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
I mean, sure.
Like, I get it. The Loud House fandom can.
I mean, sure, there are creeps and pedos there, but really, you had to go there?
Yes. Yeah, apparently this guy says that doxing them is good. Like, what the hell
No,
is
it's
wrong
not.
with you?
Like,
What
it's already
the hell is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
like it's already
Exactly.
enough that it's already enough that we had to deal with that last month from a person that we have been frequently dealing with, but this is but what on earth is wrong with you, dude? Like, you're saying that you want to dox them because they like a freaking cartoon?
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, like, that's horrible. Who does that? This just gives the Loud House hate them. This just makes the Loud House hate them just as bad as the fandom.
God!
Like, seriously,
better
though,
not
both
that.
the Loud House fandom and the Loud House hate them at the worst of times. Yeah,
God, it's already
exactly.
bad enough.
Like both the fandom and the hatedom are equally as bad as each other.
Well, God, it's already bad enough that its creator, Chris Savino, is a fucking piece of shit person. God, it's bad enough that the creator of the show, Chris Savino, is a fucking piece of shit person.
And do not get me started on some of the fans. Should I go for my crackhead of the day?
Believe me, like Sean.
Yeah.
Let me finish mine. So, all right.
Okay.
Like, so, and whenever we do the Loud House video stream, let's just say we're going to be tearing both the fandom and the hatedom apart simultaneously.
Like I said, it's already bad enough.
Fuck off.
Okay, we get it, John Wick fan.
Sorry about that.
All right, Ryan, it's your turn.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
I just wanted to bring that up.
Okay, so rather than some stupid idiot on the internet, we're gonna go through a critic review.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This stupid article from The Guardian. The gore-soaked demonic anime squats in the manosphere, or whatever the hell that's called. I have 5 freaking pages of this. Well, face yourselves. Face yourselves. I'd like to remind you all that this is an actual movie critic that's writing this. Let that sink in. Before a final descent into exhausting city trashing, its gleeful perversity is semi-interesting. What the success of these titles tells us is that there's an audience whose desires aren't currently being met by Hollywood pencil pushers. Man, is it male-oriented, though. From Denji's frilly pink fantasies to the fact that Reze becomes more pornographic in appearance and the more demonic she gets, and Yoshihara is not shy about courting those who might have felt uniquely wronged by the opposite sex. What a rush! Denji squawks in one such incel-friendly indelicacy. I just cut off a woman's leg. And it just doesn't end there. No, it does not. We have another page. In fact, we have 3 more.
Oh, man.
Shortly after last month's Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, confirmed last weekend as the highest grossing anime feature of all time, a big screen outing for a movie adaptation of what, in manga terms, is a relative upstart? Tatsuki Fujimoto's gore-soaked coming-of-age saga, first serialized in 2018. Standard critical guidance applies. What will doubtless be catnip for fans is likely to prove varyingly baffling for newcomers, arriving late to a frantic game offering few chances for catch-up. The latter camp might, however, cling to the Halloween-adjacent release date as a partial decryption device. Fujimoto's teenage hero Denji, voiced by whoever that guy is, has a chainsaw-wielding demon squatting in his soul, suggesting the twin influences of Toby Hooper and Shinya Sakamoto. No, we're not done with this yet. Again, we have 5 freaking pages. We're not done with this yet. Again, I hear echoing. The fallout from this will be, to coin a phrase, exaggerated, but the underlying emotions remain legible, maybe even relatable. Dopey slacker Denji is torn between 2 romantic prospects. Notionally nice girl Makita. Look, he didn't even get the name right. Who appeals to his cultured side, and freckled, jade-eyed waitress Reze, who invites our boy to break into school after hours to skinny dip. She's a gal to elevate his heart rate. Pity she's also hell-bent on ripping Denji's heart out. Okay, now we have the last fucking one. And I call bullshit on this last one. The film's artistry is undeniable. Director and his team sketch ultra photorealistic urban environments, making it only more striking when Reze pulls a grenade pin from her neck, exploding in her earthly form, and when a possessed Denji bearing chainsaws for arms launches a counterattack atop his shark familiar. Wow. What a fucking review. This is quite possibly one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my goddamn life. My God. In the words of our host, yeah, the stupidity of these people cannot be underestimated. Wow. In fact, it's the only rotten review of the whole movie.
Oh, by the way, did I forget to mention the Guardian rated Cuties above Sound of Freedom at one point?
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Look, right here, the green one. Its gleeful perversity is semi-interesting. What the success of these titles tells us is that there's an audience whose desires are currently being met by Hollywood pencil pushers. Man, is it male-oriented, though? What kind of fucking review is that?
Who on earth cares if it's meant for males or females?
Good God.
Sexist?
Like,
God, this is so stupid.
This is what the hell? And if you thought that was bad, get this, folks. There's someone on Letterboxd actually gave Cuties a perfect score.
Holy shit! Woo!
I'm not even joking.
I wonder who that is.
I'm not. It's on my. I have the proof of it on my Discord server.
And people are already roasting the guy on Twitter. Look at this. My God.
And people wonder why I will never watch Cuties because of the Guardian.
yeah.
In fact, let me show you the proof on my.
We are never going to watch that movie.
I have the screenshot of it on my Discord server.
Am I
Hang
right?
on. Give me a second.
Wait, is
We
it
will
even
never
higher than
watch
Alex?
Cuties.
Not in
Let
a
me
million
see
years. Not in a million years.
I'm gonna see if I can get to it.
All right, let's look at all these.
Like, we will yeah, like, Cuties is a movie we will never watch.
Just look at all these replies. They're absolutely destroying this guy.
And rightfully
Yeah.
so.
For good reason. See if I can get to it.
Yeah, this is the guy right here, Mike McCalhill. He works for The Guardian. Fuck this guy. Bro, just typing shit. Yeah, exactly.
Bro, you just made the
Rotten Tomatoes and the Guardian. What did you say, Sean?
You can continue with what you're about to say.
Well, that's pretty much all the quote replies.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find it.
Man, that is certainly something, all right. Holy shit.
Let it be known that,
Yep.
that if you find that this came from a site who said Judith is good, quite frankly, their opinions don't deserve to be treated like it matters.
All right, let me see if I can find it. I know I have it on my laptop.
Hell,
Am I right? Their opinions don't matter.
hell, even a lot of the other Rotten Tomatoes critics have praised Chainsaw Man Raise the Ark. Even some of the stupid ones in like the 37 reviews that this is based on. Really says a lot, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Now that was priceless. Woo! God.
Holy
Considering
shit.
that, and considering, is it hard to find?
I'm trying to find it.
Is it even higher? Is the score even higher than Alex?
It is.
Damn.
Jeez.
Well, so it turns out that it's not Alex. Gee, I wonder who it is.
You're going to find out.
All right.
I'm trying my hardest to find it. Don't worry. All right, you guys go ahead and talk to each other while I find it.
Seriously though, like seriously though, like this is why we yeah, and it's always satisfying to see a dumbass finally get called out.
Hell,
Yeah.
even the other Rotten Tomatoes critics have praised Chainsaw Man: The Raise the Ark. Even the stupid ones from all the 37 reviews that it's based on.
Like the last that last part really bothers me. Is it made for men though? Who cares? Who on earth cares?
Yeah, who the fuck cares?
It's for everyone, dumbass.
Exactly. It's for everybody.
Yeah, that's like yeah, exactly. Like that's like complaining about how My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic is only made for women, little girls. That
God damn.
no, it was made for everyone to enjoy.
Hey, John Wick fan, do you plan on seeing Chainsaw Man: Rise the Ark?
I actually might. I'm thinking about going to see that sometime.
You definitely have to, because
how
let me
about,
tell you, once we get to that movie, you are certainly going to.
That's to give you a better comparison. That's like saying that's like making a video, making a written review of Kim Possible and saying, "Oh, is this show for girls?" Like, no, like it's made for everyone.
Exactly. And that is obviously Nick Hicks's favorite show of all time.
That review is sexist.
What up, y'all? Trolls Band Together
Well,
fans
agreed,
2001
it's
here,
sexist.
and today I just went to see Chainsaw Man Raise the Ark, and it sucks.
Nick Hicks is one of my friends on YouTube.
What up, y'all? Trolls Band Together fan 2001 here, and I just came out of Chainsaw Man Raise the Ark, and I gotta say, oh my god, it absolutely fucking sucks.
The animation is so cheap and lazy.
The animation is cheap and lazy.
Seriously though, I went to go see Chainsaw Man the movie as well because it was the first R-rated anime movie that I actually saw in theaters, and I'm also disappointed that Scarlet got delayed.
Yeah, I went to the Demon Slayer movies and this. That makes 4 R-rated animated movies in total. Oh, look at this recent comment that Blake Gunnels
Oh
had.
wait, I found it. I found it.
Oh man, that's
me
like
see if I
saying
can-
that you have to be angry to listen to metal.
Oh man,
Okay, wonder what it is.
here it is.
Oh my god, I've heard of that guy.
Oh God.
Same here.
Oh my god. Oh,
Look at this.
cinema, baby, cinema. Yeah. I'm sure it's cinema for people like EDP 445.
As well as Alex.
I mean, that letterboxd review is self-explanatory.
I mean, who would say this?
Files, of course.
No shit.
All right. All right. What do you have to say to this guy that actually gave Cuties a perfect score? 5 stars.
Fuck you up the ass.
I wish I could just kick him. I wish I could just kick him in the balls.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
deserve
wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have 2 other reviews. Wait. I have 2 other reviews from this guy. Hold it.
You deserve to be hit with the head in the head with a sledgehammer for saying this about Cuties.
No shit. Oh man, and it gets even better. It gets even
I mean,
better.
I'm seriously at a loss for words here.
And will make my haters watch this. What the hell do you mean?
The fuck?
Oh, saying that a movie is good out of spite, oh yeah, I haven't seen that before.
Oh my
by the
god!
way.
Oh my god! Let me show you the next one. Oh my god! Hey, dumbass! The actress that plays her is close to the age of consent.
Yeah, and not to seriously, why would you say this about her?
Again, the actress is close to the age of consent, dumbass.
What the fuck?
Like this is on par with a lot of Alex's letterbox reviews. He only says in the reviews that certain characters are hot. Like he literally said that Grace from Home on the Range.
Hello, I'm back.
Man, I had so much fun with this shit.
And
Yeah.
no, I'm not doing the Tales
All
from
right.
the Hood line.
And
Yeah.
now that we brought up Crappy's Treehouse, I think it's time for the review we've all been waiting for.
Oh boy.
man.
We're 1 hour in, and we're gonna start with the big one.
The one that
Man, we
caused
gotta
a lot of
start
drama
somewhere,
on this.
right?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta start somewhere, right?
Oh man.
Here, just as a little preamble, movie cartoon fanatic and Ryan actually watched this together in a call on Discord, and
Like I said.
boy, I was not expecting this movie to. We were not expecting this movie to be as bad as it ended up being.
Look at what I put in the comments.
Again, look at the cinema score.
All right. All right.
Look what I put in the comments.
How does it have an A plus?
All right. Let me give you a little bit of context. Back in April of this year, I said The Woman in the Yard was the worst movie of the year. And then July came, and I thought that nothing would top Spurs for the worst movie of this year for how much that movie made a complete mockery out of Peyo's legacy. But it looks like DreamWorks decided to say, hold my fucking beer, because my god, I hate this movie. Me,
So,
Sean, and Ryan hated it.
Yeah, let's start off with the first and obvious issue with this movie. This movie leaves us in the dark about what Gabby's Dollhouse is supposed to be like. Like, I get that this movie is based off of a TV show, but as a movie's job, you're supposed to fill your audience in on what the concept of the show is supposed to be about.
And not to mention, this movie decides to commit what the Oogie Loves movie did by having this movie talk to its audience, like in the same vein as Dora. But at least Dora was self-aware about it, and at least the Blue's Clues movie wasn't released in theater.
Mm-hmm. And like here's and not to mention either. This movie has so much filler.
I have a stupid
Oh
meme
my
for all
god,
of you.
the filler is ungodly.
Like,
Well, we'll show it after we finish the review.
Yeah.
All right.
There's literally one sequence in this movie where they decide to waste time doing a song number in the fish tank at Vera's house. Like, and unlike in the MLP FIM movie where it was in a place where nobody could see them, this fish tank is on display for everyone in that house to see. So if Vera ended up seeing what was going on, that would have ended up getting them caught. And not to and like here's another issue with this movie. Nobody in this movie takes the threat of Vera seeing them seriously in the slightest.
Seriously though, the stakes are non-existent, and don't get me started on how fucking overly sappy and saccharine it is, like how sickly sweet it is. I actually got a headache.
Yeah, like this movie makes a troll in Central Park look like the deepest story ever made.
Like seriously though, Trolls is looking at this shit and laughing at it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the humor is not funny.
Like, yeah, like there was there were several times in the movie where they just have characters doing fart jokes to the point where it ended up leading to Movies and Cartoon Fan playing a clip from DS Station regarding The Land Before Time.
Oh, right. That scene where he got worked up over that one little joke.
Yeah.
And, which even the movie called out how that it wasn't really funny.
The fact that people were mercilessly hard towards Fixed makes me really question people at this point.
Wait, let me finish about the humor first. There's also a scene where it constantly disrupts moments that are supposed to be serious. For example, the moment where Chumsy literally takes over the house, and it's supposed to be a sad moment, only for that stupid cupcake character to make a joke and saying, "Oh look, Cakey got bakey."
Like,
I mean, put your ass down. Put your ass down. Do you want people like EDP445 to fuck you in the ass?
But
I believe that joke was in the trailer. My God.
But all of what we brought up so far is nothing in comparison to the ending of this movie. Like what they do in the ending solidified this movie as being.
Sean, excuse me.
Okay.
Let me finish about the humor because I haven't finished. Because there's another example of the humor constantly breaking moments that are supposed to be serious. Whereas Gabby and Vera were pretty much talking, and it sounded pretty normal. And then Cookie Bobby shows up.
Yeah, he was obnoxious in this movie, and he only appeared near the end.
And of course, the music is trash. Not a single song I liked. Especially the worst one goes to Skibbity Meow.
Like,
Really?
how do
Skibbity
you...
meow.
To fellow kids.
You know what? Let me play that. Let me play that clip. Let me download it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really show. Oh, it's just a freelance clip, right?
Yeah, it's a Chef Frillis clip. Hold up. Hold on. I'm downloading it.
And then there's, of course, and then of course there's the animation, which isn't really all that great.
I'd like to remind you people that there is a music track called Skibbity Meow.
Oh.
Ugh.
Do you do, fellow kids? How do you do, fellow kids?
And again, give me a second. Need I mind you, folks? Give me a second.
Look what I put in the private chat.
Ugh.
Oh, God.
Diddy's Whorehouse the porno. Good God, why? All right, but that's only scratching the surface of how bad this movie is compared to what this movie calls a story, and as well as the horrible characters in it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say this right now. The best way to sum up the villain of the movie, Chumsley. So take Lotso from Toy Story 2, a character that we are not supposed to feel sorry for, and make it to where we're supposed to feel sorry for him, despite the fact that Lotso also has a tragic backstory where he was abandoned by his owner.
Mm-hmm.
And he used that tragic backstory to guilt Gabby by claiming that she's just as bad as Vera.
Yes, that part was what all of these scenes were what solidified this movie as being downright irredeemable.
Again, look at the cinema score.
How does it have an A+?
A+.
Like, and that's
Yeah, before we talk about Chumsley, before we get to Chumsley, we need to talk about the other characters that we hate in this movie. Blue Cat, or as he's known as Cat Rat.
Yeah, he like
I
at the
wanna
beginning
listen
of the
to rap.
movie. At the beginning of the movie, he's the entire reason as to why the dollhouse ended up getting out of Gabby's sight in the first place, because he couldn't be patient to just wait until Gabby got outside. And when all of them get separated, he doesn't care.
And this movie makes no attempt to call him out on his behavior. And I thought he would have been the worst character in this movie until we got to Chumsley.
Yes. As I stated, imagine taking Lotso from Toy Story 3 and trying to make him as sympathetic as possible, but not even trying to make him sympathetic in the slightest, because again, he tries to guilt trip Gabby into thinking that she's just as bad as Vera, even though all Gabby was trying to do in this movie was tell him to stop making a mess in the dollhouse.
And of course, he gets redeemed. And I'm going to say it, he might possibly be the worst redemption I have ever seen for a villain.
Yeah, like apparently this works so well when Ryan the Last Dragon decided to do this with Sisu. I mean,
I don't know
Namari.
what I was thinking defending.
It was Namari.
Yeah.
Okay,
Namari.
you get the idea. But as I said before, whenever you feel bad about something you did in the past, just remember, Gene Simmons did an awful cover of the Prodigy's Firestarter with an even worse music video.
Like,
Go on.
Yeah, like this was the movie that officially made me hate the idea of redeeming villains.
yeah,
Well, and I mean redeeming some of the most irredeemable and vile creatures imaginable.
yeah, like Steven Universe did this with the Diamonds, and Ryan the Last Dragon did this with Namari. Now this. And like not only is Chumsley bad, but the message in this movie is also horribly executed.
I'll tell you what movie actually executed the growing up message a lot better. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Exactly.
That movie said, hey, it's okay to like things that are perceived as childish, as long as you act mature by doing this, doing it. But this movie actively tells its viewers, hey, you shouldn't grow up because you're just going to alienate those that you had in the past, even though
bullshit.
Even though in this movie, Vera did not even abandon Chumsley. All she did was keep him in her desk drawer. And
that movie made me and Sean really angry.
But yet this movie is actively getting onto Vera for growing up, even though she just had to move on with her life because that's part of growing up.
Exactly. Even though I haven't seen the movie and I refuse to watch it.
There's a reason I have it for the I'm not watching that mentions.
And bear in mind, this movie is actually expecting you to take take it seriously.
What a crock of shit.
Like,
but
that
seriously.
alone makes this movie worse than Smurfs.
Yeah, at least Smurfs 2025 was only an insult to a beloved franchise. Same thing goes for Lilo and Stitch 25, but this movie is an insult to its demographic.
Yeah, like for all the crap I gave movies like War of the Worlds and The Woman in the Yard, The Woman in the Yard was at least not aimed at kids. And War of the Worlds was at least fun to laugh at how bad this movie is. This movie is infuriating. And that's not even getting to the small problems like the Girl Scouts or the confusing world building.
Yeah, the Girl Scouts in this movie decide to badger Vera into giving them the dollhouse, even though she bought the dollhouse fair and square. And but yet these doll scouts tried to sneak into her house to try and reclaim it from her, even though I'm just going to go ahead and say this right now. Are you sure that these Girl Scouts were not intended as the real villains? Because trying to sneak into someone's house to steal it from them is a crime.
Mm-hmm.
And not just that, but why is this movie trying to make Vera look so awful? Is it because of the fact that she took the dollhouse? She didn't even know that she was stealing it from Gabby. Like in Toy Story 2, in Toy Story 2, for example, the reason why that movie decided to make Al the butt of the joke was because he directly stole Woody from Andy's mom.
Yeah.
And of course the world building in this movie makes no sense. Like they're literally seeing with how the toys are able to not sit still when there are humans there.
Exactly. Like Toy Story established this very well.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Other way.
Okay, go ahead then. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, we brought up. 1995, 2005. Oh yeah, this year marks the 30th anniversary of Toy Story,
Right.
Exactly.
which is a way better movie than this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keep in mind- Keep in mind, both this and Toy Story are rated G.
Mhm.
Yeah, Toy Story is a movie that I'd rather be watching than this. Same thing goes for the SpongeBob SquarePants movie and the 2017 MLP movie.
And
The Secret
And
Life
not
of
to
Pets
mention that-
was more subtle
like I
about
mentioned-
it being more similar to Toy Story than this garbage.
like we mentioned, this movie did better than The Bad Guys 2 at the box office.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
And not to mention,
yeah, like this movie is without a doubt one of DreamWorks' worst movies. Like, I don't know if it's as bad as Megamind 2 versus the Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate because I haven't watched it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. This movie is worse than Shark Tale because at least there's something to laugh at.
Yeah,
in that
Shark
movie.
Tale is a movie that's
Yeah.
fun to rip on.
Yeah, Megamind versus the Doom Syndicates. It's only slightly worse than this movie, but this is the worst DreamWorks theatrically released DreamWorks movie we have ever seen.
We might as
And
well
I have
add
no problem. And I have no problem.
add Universal Pictures into this as one of their worst
Yep.
animated movies from them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I have no problem. If I had to give it a rating, 0 out of 10.
Exactly. And
And let's address
like,
the defense. Let's
Yeah,
address
there's also-
the defenses people make towards this movie. The
The-
fucking it's for kids excuse.
That's
Oh,
not a good excuse.
because you forget it. It's for kids. It's not made for you.
This year,
just because something is made for kids, that doesn't exempt it from receiving any sort of criticism whatsoever. Like,
And again, this movie received positive reviews from critics and audiences.
like letting movies like this get a pass because it's made for kids is the reason as to why we get movies like Norma the North, the Garbage Pail Kids movie, and most infamously the Emoji movie.
And the Garfield movie.
Oh yeah.
This
And-
movie, I
And Smart
believe, has a
2025.
And here's the thing. I believe there's a place for everything. Like there's a place for dumb, mindless fun movies like movies and animated shows like Totally Spies and stuff like that, but
Oh yeah, let's make a comparison with the Rotten Tomato score.
Yeah, this movie actually has a good score on Rotten Tomatoes. Look,
And yet something like Filthy Animals, a dark comedy movie about two guys busting sexual predators, gets a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, and this movie has a higher score on Rotten Tomatoes than the 2017 MLP movie. Let that sink in.
and this
as
movie,
I said
I believe,
earlier-
is I believe, verified
Lemonade.
hot on the audience score.
I also have to say, like, well, there are animated movies and shows that are meant to be mindless fun. At least they have some like something with that.
Now, okay,
And
if you
there's-
don't know what verified hot is, okay, I need to say something. Now,
The
if you don't know
audience
what
will
verified
understand.
hot is, it's a new rating that the Rotten Tomato system came up with.
Right.
Which is fucking stupid and meaningless.
Of course, I think the site is flawed in general because there was a certain propaganda film that somehow has a good audience score. And of course, the movie that Morbius had a fresh score because of people making those stupid references to those stupid memes.
So yeah, movie and cartoon fanatic despises this movie for a reason.
It is pretty much how I felt after watching the new
let me-
norm
let me-
when it broke my rating system.
Yeah, let me say something. We get good movies based off preschool shows. There are good movies that exist. The Shaun the
Let me
Sheep
think of
movies,
one. Let me
a
think of
handful of
one.
the Thomas and Friends movies, the Dora live action movies, both theatrical with both Lost City of Gold and The Search for Sol Dorado. The theatrical VeggieTales movies like Jonah, a VeggieTales movie, and The Pirates That Don't Do Anything. The Sesame Street movies to follow that Bert and Elmo in Grouchland, Arthur's Perfect Christmas, the Paw Patrol movie, and hopefully the upcoming Bluey movie.
Oh,
But
don't
then we
forget
get
about
garbage.
Oh, don't forget about the 2017 MLP movie, which was aimed towards the same demographic. So this movie has no excuse.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we get garbage preschool movies. We get crap like the Ryan's World movie, the quote-unquote Peppa Pig movies, even though they're just a bunch of compilations of their episodes. Pink Fung and Baby Shark Space Adventure, as well as Big Shark's Big Movie, the Oogie Loves movie, and of course the upcoming Coco Melon movie that's also going to be released from DreamWorks.
I'm so glad I made it.
More
I'm
like a
not
Universal
watching that
movie
next
dragging DreamWorks into the ground.
And not to mention Barney's Great Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Sometimes I keep forgetting DreamWorks is owned by Universal.
Are
But
you guys even surprised that Alex praised this shit? And speaking of which, I have the video downloaded and it's 2 minutes long. Let's rip into it.
All right, I have some movies. Yeah, let's move. I have some movies to review. Okay, so this first one is really bad.
Wait a minute.
My first movie review. My first movie review is.
We're not done yet. We need to wrap this up. So yeah, we get good movies. Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Sorry,
I'm going to switch to my laptop.
But let's wrap this garbage review up. This movie is an abomination of cinema. And quite frankly, the fact that people defend it with the "it's for kids" excuse, like I'm not the only one to get shit from it. YouTubers like Deborah Fella literally got crapped on social media on Letterboxd, and it's because someone on Letterboxd called D a loser just because they did not want to watch the movie. Like,
Yeah,
look at it.
And I also know about Isaac Earthy getting a backlash for criticizing this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we have fucking Alex.
Oh yeah, I predicted that Alex would love this movie because he loves the Trolls movies after all.
And of course, I have this stupid meme to wrap.
Read this shit.
What?
Look, I read it.
Oh my god. Oh god. But hey, at least I have this meme to show you all.
Yeah, and Isaac Carty also got shit for it. One who kept telling him to drink unappetizing garbage. Just to make ourselves feel a little better, let's show the meme.
Ain't no dollhouse like Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, guest starring EDP 445. Prepare your anuses, September 26th.
Oh my god!
Oh
my god! Holy shit! And yeah.
Long story short, fuck this movie.
Does it deserve all the praise
Long
it's
story
getting?
short, fuck this movie. And fuck Universal. Fuck no, it doesn't.
Did it deserve that A+ from Cinema Score?
Hell no, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
What do you think, movie cartoon fanatic?
No.
Did it deserve that A+ from Cinema Score? Yeah.
No, it deserves an F.
Do you know how rare it is for
That's it.
films
So
to get
yeah,
an A
let's
plus
move on
on
from
cinema?
this train wreck.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
move on.
Before we move on,
I'm sure.
did you know that it is very rare for movies to get an A plus rating?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Well, apparently not with this
shit like
garbage.
this.
All right. This movie I'm about to review is awful. I saw this movie in theaters on October 13th. The Conjuring Last Rites.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Like the fact that this universe is still going on.
After this movie, I'm done with this franchise. After this movie, I'm done with this franchise.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like, the only redeeming quality I have with this movie is the cinematography. That is it. I'm not praising anything else. It has an atrocious story and an atrocious screenplay. It has some of the worst direction I've seen in a film this entire year. It has terrible performances, horrendous editing, awful pacing, which makes this movie feel like 4 hours instead of 2 hours and 15 minutes. And and the soundtrack and the musical score isn't even that good. The jump scares in this movie are obnoxious. It has some of the worst visual effects and CGI I've seen this entire year. And oh my god, the fucking ending! You know what?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So I guess this is the worst 1 out of 10 movie you reviewed so far.
Fuck this movie! No, folks, it's not the worst 1 out of 10 I've reviewed. The worst 1 out of 10 movie I've reviewed this year is a Minecraft movie.
Oh boy, don't even get me started with a certain line.
Oh god.
But yeah, folks, it is the worst film in the entire franchise. And like I said, after this movie, I am done with this franchise. I am done with this franchise. This is getting a 1 out of 10 or a D minus. Fuck this movie.
That
All
makes
right.
7 terrible movies that Ethan hated.
Oh boy.
More like The Conjuring, preparing all your anuses.
All right. The next review I'm about to do is... My next review is Blue Moon. This is a Sony Pictures Classics film that was directed by Richard Linklater. I love this movie. Now, it's not without its flaws. My only problem, it has its pacing issues, but otherwise, I love this movie. Great story, excellent cinematography, fantastic performances, excellent directed by Richard Linklater. Very, very good musical score. And
We're
9
getting
point-
2 and we have 2 Richard Linklater movies this year.
Yep, 9.5 out of 10 or an A. I really like this movie a lot. All right. Okay, go ahead.
I can't wait for a new wave to come out in November.
Oh boy.
I'm actually interested in that. My next movie. All right. My next movie is One Battle After Another.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Thomas Anderson has hit a home run here. Keep in mind this movie opened the same day as that one movie and Cartoon Fanatic reviewed.
Right. Which is what glad I chose.
Yeah, and that movie actually did better than this at the box office.
I can't, at this point, I am not surprised.
Thank God.
Oh, wait. Oh, man, I misheard. Thank goodness this movie.
This movie. Oh, this is a movie that I actually think is good, if a bit overhyped.
Mm-hmm.
Leonardo DiCaprio gives one of the best performances of the year. Paul Thomas Anderson's directing and screenwriting here is fantastic. The action sequences were so much fun to watch. It has one of the best soundtracks of the whole year. Excellent pacing. A breathtaking cinematography. Sean Penn Sean Penn's character Lockjaw is one of the best, is probably the best villain of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he was definitely by part of one of the best things about this movie. Like, although I could have lived without seeing Sean Penn have a boner.
Yeah. In the words of Squidward, I didn't need to see that.
And that ending.
That ending was
the ending
beautiful.
was really good.
Yeah.
So
It's
one
a
of
good
the best
movie.
films of the year by far. 10 out of 10 or an A+ for me.
Mm-hmm.
As for
I
my
enjoyed it.
thoughts,
I
there
saw it
are
with my brother
things.
and I had a good time.
I
I
had
liked
a
it
blast
because I
watching
like
this.
some of the. Yeah, I like Leonardo DiCaprio's character and Sean Penn's characters fine enough, but I feel like the film goes on a little too long, and the score can get. I'm just not a fan of that, especially one that goes on for way too long. And that's not even getting to some of the controversy it received, like how this movie is supposedly against ICE.
Oh yeah, the fucking grifters.
Ah! That was me doing my best pronouns versus babyface scream.
I also saw it too, and
So,
it was
yeah,
pretty
it's
goddamn
definitely a
fantastic. You can continue.
All right. So now that we're done with one battle after another, what's next on Ethan's list?
All right. The next movie on my list is Black Phone 2. This was a really solid follow-up to this was a really solid sequel. Now, it may not be as good as the first film, but I still had a lot of fun with it. Now, my problems with the movie were that the first half is really messy, especially when it comes to the pacing segment. And there were a few scares that I found really obnoxious. But that's it. Really good story that actually continue. Really good continuation from its predecessor. Really good screenplay. Excellent performances, especially when we get to Ethan Hawke as the grabber.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ethan Hawke was really good in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
It has a
I
haunting
actually watched
sound.
the first movie.
Go ahead.
All right. I actually watched the first movie on Fandango at home for free, and I actually liked it.
I mean, Fandango at Home is owned by Universal, so no shit, it's free.
All right. Most of the scares are really good. And the fact that they actually used an older Universal logo at the beginning of the film was really cool.
Which one?
I'm not really. I believe it was the 80s Universal logo. I'm not sure.
That's the 60s one, 1963.
Oh, 1963. Gotcha. But yeah. 9 out of 10. 8.5. 9 out of 10 or an A minus. All right. Let's see. My next review is The Long Walk.
Oh yeah, I love this film.
I saw this one as well. Let me pull it up, and all right, there we go.
Yeah, this is one of the best Stephen King adaptations. This is one of the best Stephen King adaptations I've seen in a long time. Very engaging story, excellent screenplay, very good performances. I was surprised at how good Mark Hamill was in this movie. Like, he was awesome.
Shouldn't be too surprised that he
Yeah,
did a good job
Mark-
playing villains, seeing that he constantly voices villains.
Yep, and Mark Hamill was really good playing a pretty evil person who basically kills anyone that doesn't walk or goes against his rules, with characters you care about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no wonder why it was good, because it came from the director of the Hunger Games movies. Yeah, this movie is definitely one of my favorite films of the year. Despite the fact that it's just characters walking, you care about the characters, and it ends up being thought-provoking as well as really intriguing. Because trust me, anytime a character gets killed, holy shit.
Wow. Yeah, you really actually sympathize with these characters. It's very beautifully shot. Like, this has one of the best cinematographies of the year. And it also has some of the best editing of the year. That musical score was awesome. And that ending was very satisfying. Now, my only problem with this movie is that the pacing in the first half was kind of slow. But that's it. 9.5 out of 10 or an A for me. I love this movie. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and review the.
You mind if I go for a little while?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, let's go over a few of other options that we got to review. Resurrect, it's your turn.
Oh boy. These films are together because they're both Asylum mockbusters meant to capitalize off Jurassic Park. Well, Reborn it off the newest Jurassic movie. Well, Reborn is, but The Land That Time Forgot. It's actually an adaptation of this book of the same name by Edgar Rice Burroughs, which was adapted back in the 70s, which the 70s film is, well, flawed is enjoyable. But here's what's even crazier. This is their second The Land That Time Forgot movie. They did one back in 2009. And these films, like, they have laughable effects and the character, and it's just boring. Reborn is the worst of the two because it only features one dinosaur species, raptors. And at least with the Land That Time Forgot, the 2025 one, it has this needless subplot with the Pentagon. And you may be asking, why are you being so harsh towards B movies? Why are you wasting time with B movies? B movies aren't exempt from criticism either. Just like how kids' movies aren't exempt from criticism either. And besides, there are even B movies that have enjoyment. This year I capped things off with, since it was the Year of the Snake, I watched Snake Outta Compton. And that was enjoyable. And there are other B movies I saw, like there's this one, Dragonfire or something, that has a guy taking on orcs with guns. I mean, that's awesome. And I might have to revisit it sometimes. And then there's Poseidon Rex, which, well, it's stupid. It's fun. And there's actually a lot of real life stuff to appreciate about it. There's no excuse for B movies not to suffer in quality either. This film, and as you can guess, the effects are laughable, but even by Asylum mockbuster standards.
Actually, okay, sorry, Razor Rex. I do have another movie review coming up after you.
Okay, yeah. And also the designs are awful. Like the Raptors in Reborn, they look like they're mixed with some other dinosaurs or something at time. Yeah, they're just not just a waste of time. I'd even rather say, just don't bother with them.
All right. My next movie is
the next step.
All right, my next movie is A Big Bold Beautiful Journey.
Big Bold Beautiful Journey.
Okay, let me put it on the. All right, A Big Bold. Sorry.
Oh, that film.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Folks, I really wanted to like this movie. But unfortunately, this movie was such a mediocre disappointment. This is probably my most disappointing film of the entire year. Now, granted, it's not as bad as Smurfs 2025 or World of Rules 2025, but still, this was such a disappointment. It has an excellent cinematography, very good performances from Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell, who surprisingly have good chemistry together. It's beautifully shot, and it has a great musical score. But that's it. The story is a huge mess. The writing was also a scrambled mess. The rest of the acting wasn't even that good. The pacing, oh my god. This has some of the worst pacing of the year. The pacing is absolutely atrocious. This movie, he has some of the worst pacing of the year. And that ending was just... what? So yeah, folks, 5 out of 10 or C. Oh, and the directed by Kokondo wasn't very good either.
All right, so next one up is a movie that Razor Rex ended up skipping last time.
Nobody 2. Yeah, that's good. It's not as good as the first one, but it's fun. Yeah, and it takes advantage of the carnival setting, which I liked. I saw with the...
Yeah,
all right, I'm going to head off.
Oh, wait, yeah, I did actually see it with a friend. Sorry,
right.
I'm going to head out.
All right, see you, John Wick.
All right.
So yeah, nobody 2.
All right, next one up.
The first one was fun. Go on.
All right, next one up is a movie that Letterboxd removed.
This film, it was all right. I mean, I think Keanu is all right. I mean, it's not bad by any means. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. The show. This movie, it was okay. I mean, I'm looking forward to the rest of Keanu because it has a lot of potential, and it's an interesting stuff. It's basically, it takes inspiration from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it's in an African setting, which is cool. It's actually fitting that we have all these Avatar influenced cartoons on the show on its 20th anniversary, which is fitting. Anyway, Age of Wonders, it would have worked for it as a straight up prequel, like, because the problem was it would be slowed down by constant cutting to presents, stuff like the characters listening to the story. If it was a straight up prequel, that would work. But overall, it was all right. I seriously hate it when Letterboxd removes stuff.
Yeah, they keep getting rid of Spider-Man Lotus and the Rodfellas movie.
Yeah. Make up your mind, damn it! Yeah. So anyway, that's all I have to say.
Next one up.
I didn't see Wedding Banquet. I saw a friend did.
I watched it. It stars Lily Gladstone, Bowen Yang, Kelly Mary Tran, Joanne Chen. It stars those guys. And from what I heard, it's basically a remake of the 1993 movie. And it was good. The main premise is that a gay man proposes a green card marriage to a female friend in exchange for paying for her IVF treatment. However, things soon get complicated when his grandmother surprises them with plans for an extravagant Korean wedding banquet. So basically, this movie has a lot of giving some representation to Korean people, as well as people on the LGBT spectrum.
That's cool.
And it's pretty good. I like some of the performances. The characters did have some charm, and there were some moments I did find enjoyable. But otherwise, it's fun for a one-time watch. The next movie I saw is a movie called Dangerous Animals. AKA one of the actually good shark movies we've gotten in recent memory.
What a shocker.
Yeah. And a shocker because this one stars Jai Courtney.
I don't hate him.
Who is really good in this movie. Yeah. He plays a villain, and boy, he basically feeds people to the sharks. One thing I like that this movie does differently as opposed to other shark horror movies, it's that even though the sharks are monsters, they don't really portray them as monsters. In fact, they actually portray Jai Courtney's character as more of a monster than the shark. The sharks are more or less just used.
So in a sense, he's the real villain.
Yep. Which is honestly refreshing.
Those MonsterVerse characters, the villain, and then I have a picture of the big bad kaiju, then the real villain, and then I have a picture of the human villain.
Yeah. This movie is a good shark movie, and one I highly recommend, and definitely a top contender for one of my favorite horror films of this year. Next one up.
Oh, I saw this documentary. I enjoyed it. It was. Let me just find her name. What was her name again? The documentary. Okay, I'm getting the person who narrated it right. Okay, Quaheen Chasing Horses. She was in my collage for Native American Heritage Month. Her narration is great. It was really amazing. Like the narration and the cinematography alone is worth checking out. And a little note, it holds a special place in my heart because I live in Colorado, so I could recognize a lot of those places. Like, that meme with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's pointing at the screen? That's what I felt like when watching the movie. So yeah, it's a great documentary, like exploring the Colorado River and showcasing like the remarkable biodiversity, and it also examines the environmental harm that caused by dams and the uncertain fate of the river. If you're into animals and nature documentaries, this is worth checking out. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
Next one up. I saw this one in theaters.
I saw it in theaters too. I understand, like, I may have a bit of a bias being a Christian, but I enjoyed it. I mean, it's nice to have a 2D animated movie in a world dominated by CGI animated movies. Not that I hate CGI animated movies.
And I'm gonna say it. This movie is far better than Angel Studios' King of Kings.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I liked was how this movie actually cast professional voice actors for the roles, which I have nothing wrong with celebrities doing voice actors, but doing voice acting. But at times it feels like they're just being cast for the sake of like promotion, marketability, and the animation alone is worth checking out. So yeah, I give it a low 4 out of 5.
All right, next one up. We're also grouping 2 movies in this slot.
Oh yeah, both anime movies to beloved series. Both are awesome. I want binge Chainsaw Man to prepare for it, which I enjoy Chainsaw Man. I have a thing for Makima, and I love the movie. The animation alone was worth checking out for the Chainsaw Man movie.
Oh my god, same here.
And of course, it was actually a thought-provoking character study. And yeah, also the voice actress, a little different note. I forget her name. The voice actress for Makima, the English dub voice actress, she voices
Susie Young?
Marvel Rivals.
Susie Young. That's
Yes,
the name.
that's her name. And
I watched both movies, and both movies were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for the Demon Slayer movie,
and Demon Slayer, I admittedly I haven't seen a lot of Demon Slayer. I've only really saw Mugen Train. That was maybe one of the compilation movies from 2024. So I had to watch. So I had to watch this one, and boy, is it really good!
yeah.
It
And
wraps up.
Demon Slayer is also rated R.
Yeah. And apparently,
Yep.
with the Demon Slayer movie, like these movies, there being a trilogy of movies to conclude these final arcs. I'm looking forward to the second and third movie for the castle arcs.
Yep. And it definitely wraps up all of the character arcs, but still does enough to catch you up to speed to a point where it doesn't alienate newcomers like myself.
Mm-hmm.
And the same could be said for Chainsaw Man,
Mm-hmm.
which I actually did watch in preparation for the movie. And let me say, this movie was really good. I like how the first half is a bit of like, plays a bit more like a slice of life movie, focusing on Denji's love life. And throughout the movie, I did believe his chemistry with Reze in this movie.
Right, but then we find out.
If anything, I actually
before getting slit and almost stabbed in the heart, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if the title didn't give it away that she would be a villain, well, hate to be you, I guess. The second half was and both Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer with their action was an absolute blast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit. They really went all out.
Oh yeah, there's this one funny quote from Chainsaw Man where Denji jumps on the shark and says, "Yeehaw, motherfuckers!"
That was awesome.
Yeehaw, motherfuckers!
If I had any and of course, Reze was a fantastic villain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was explosive.
One of the darkest animated movie villains in history.
Right.
Yeah, and yes, she absolutely, like, here's a bit of a spoiler, but she absolutely deserved to die.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those movies.
Although,
like,
admittedly,
you hate the villain as much, and then they get what they deserved.
Yeah, but at the same time, I kind of wish this movie did give her a redemption arc. I mean, I still want her to be punished, but as I said with Crappy's Treehouse, that was the movie that made me hate redeeming vile characters. So I'm actually kind of glad that they did decide to not redeem Reze at all.
Mm-hmm.
If I had any criticisms, is that admittedly some of the characters from the show do get sidelined.
Yeah,
Like-
sideline. Yeah, Power was
Yeah,
done
also-
dirty, I felt. Side note,
Yeah.
I'm for Power for president.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
Look what
I had
I
a
put
good
in the
time with
comments.
Go
that
watch
movie.
both of these anime movies.
Look what I put in the comments.
Hmm.
All right. So yeah, next one up is
Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. This film was just okay. I mean, I'm sure fans of the movie and Spinal Tap will enjoy it. I mean, but it just meant, like, it just could have had more. And at times I felt like it was over reliant on cameos, which I have nothing wrong with cameos in of themselves, but, like, you know, at least have something more to them. And there are a few good jokes here and there. And the cast, the main three of Spinal Tap, they still have great chemistry. It just lacks a lot of unique charm in the original movie and has some opportunity for greater impact. Because, I mean, it was so much material to poke fun at, like, many bands going on quote-unquote farewell tours only to come out of retirement. Like Twisted Sister recently did that one. I'm very disappointed in Dee Snider with that. But that's for another time. But yeah, this film is just okay.
and now
All right.
I get to talk about one of the worst films I saw this year. And it's a movie called Honey Don't. And this movie is directed by Ethan Coen.
I heard about that movie. Who is it
I'll
again?
admit,
Oh,
Ethan
man.
Coen, one of the Coen movies.
What happened to you,
Yeah.
Ethan? This has a 2.3 on Letterboxd.
And of course, if I have to say anything positive, it's that I do think the actors do try with what they're given. In fact, I thought Chris Evans was the highlight of this movie, but this movie was just a mess. As this movie doesn't know what it wants to be, and not only is the editing bad because things just end as soon as they happen, but quite frankly, I think this movie was just uninteresting and unfunny. Like, there is a scene where a guy is constantly crying about being next to a dead person, and he keeps crying, and it's treated as a joke. But I think the one that put me in an infuriation with it was that there was one scene where one of the characters in this movie couldn't be bothered to pay his bill at a bar. So in order to like get out of doing that, he decides to like openly start saying, "I want to suck your cock. Let me suck your cock." And the guy is made uncomfortable and tries to run away. And the one who was clearly uncomfortable with advances practically kills him. And of course, everybody wants to paint him out as the bad guy. And spoiler alert, one of the characters in this movie shoots his abuela, and that's not even the worst of it. When that same character who was nearly sexually harassed and lost his abuela tries to get his revenge, he dies. Oh, by the way, did I forget to mention one of the shooters literally has this? What do you see here?
MAGA.
Morons
MAGA
again.
bitch.
I was thinking of some kind of thing, but really, There being no.
And look what happens after Margaret Qualley puts a bumper sticker to replace it. Look at this. How is this funny?
It's more infuriating than everything. Than anything.
I have a vagina and I vote.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
And regarding the LGBT stuff, which was something that happened in Drive-Away Dolls, we don't really spend much time with Margaret Qualley or Aubrey Plaza's chemistry in this movie. In fact, the movie literally decides to end itself by making Aubrey Plaza a last-minute villain antagonist, which just ends with these two fighting. So yeah, Honey Don't. This is strike 2 for Ethan Coen. Ethan Coen, please either get a better screenwriter or go back with your brother Joel Coen, because between this and Driveway Day Dolls, you're not ready to make a movie on your own. Granted, it's not the worst film of the year, but it's definitely in my bottom 10.
Right.
Let me go over the list. Oh, here's another one. And I'm sure.
Oh, Shelby Oaks. This movie, it was fine. I mean, but it's nothing to write home about. I mean, the production is mostly competent, and it has a nice atmosphere and a few scary moments. I will say it is better than a certain other YouTuber's film. Critical Drinkers Rogue Elements. I mean, this film, like,
from director, Chris Stuckmann at least cares about movies. And I'll give it that Chris Stuckmann's direction isn't hacked. I have yet to see it, but I will say this. I really do hope Chris Stuckmann, if he continues to make movies, I do hope that he does listen to the criticisms that he's gotten from this movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just improved.
As well as,
like, I leave my videos open for feedback so I can do better.
Yeah. Not to mention the Madam Web controversy. And I'm pretty sure that we would have watched this movie out of complete spite against a certain other piece of crap.
Right.
Yep.
Which, regarding the Madam Web controversy, here's what I have to say with that. If he doesn't want to review Madam Web, that's fine. But either A, come up with better reasons, like saying, there's no real point. It's been pulverized to oblivion. I can't really say anything new. Or B, if you're going to go with that route, commit fully. I enjoyed your Hilariosity reviews. They were a highlight of your channel. So, either fully commit. Like, I mean, you gain notoriety with you get the idea. So, yeah. It was just okay.
All right. Next one up that is from Ryan.
Now, interestingly, this is actually based off an actual serial killer by the name of Alexander Spistev. Go on the Wikipedia and you'll see exactly what I mean. In fact, this is basically based on this serial killer. There are things like drawing people in for abuse, cannibalism, killing innocent people. It was just very hard to watch. But then again, it is based off a true story, and I'm really into biographies a lot. I didn't hate it though.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm just looking up the guy that was in the movie, that the movie is based off of.
Wait, you heard of him?
All right.
No, I was looking him up, and I'm all, whoa.
Yeah.
Because it mentioned that he would sometimes cannibalize on his victims.
All right. So, all right, now we have one more from Ryan, and that is
VHS Halloween. Wait a minute. You saw this too.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
I saw it as well.
Okay, the VHS. All right, so we basically have a few segments. Diet Phantasma, where a bunch of people have a soda and then all hell breaks loose, and then we have Coochie Coochie Coo, which surprisingly isn't even violent, but
That
still.
one was it's
Go
pretty scary.
But
Yeah, like
but-
Coochie Coochie Coo was actually one of the scariest segment of this entire anthology.
and it really surprised me that there wasn't any violence or gore. And then we have Ut Supra Sic Infra, a Spanish segment.
My
don't
least
know.
favorite one.
And then we have Fun Size, which reminds me of a stupid Adult Swim sitcom. Which
Oh yeah, my favorite segment. I like to call it "If Willy Wonka was a slasher movie."
Mm-hmm.
if Willy Wonka was rated
Yeah,
NC-17,
and my favorite segment.
if Willy
Yeah,
Wonka was
trust
rated
me, like
NC-17,
I would love. Yeah, Fun Size was my favorite one, but now we get to the one that everyone has talked about.
fucking Kid Print. My God, this haunted me for life.
Yeah, Kid Prince was brutally punishing.
Really think about it. Torture and murder of children. My God.
Holy crap, that's gonna stay in a lot of people's memory. And of
Even
course, we have the last segment.
Home Haunt,
Yeah.
which is more of a comedy.
And a fun one at that. This is actually the first ever VHS movie that I watched. And now I actually want to watch the other movies.
I watched
Yeah.
this series
And I wanna-
since
I wanna-
85.
Yeah, like I actually now want to watch every movie in this franchise because VHS is one of the few found footage franchises that actually stays consistent with their quality, minus VHS viral.
But if you go into the Shudder era, it is pretty much consistent all the way through.
Yep. Yeah. Like this is the first VHS movie I watched, and a great way to start off me wanting to watch the VHS movies. In fact, I even tried to show you the movie on YouTube before it got deleted on both Razor's and Ethan's server. So yeah, VHS Halloween was a blast.
And I'd like to say earlier that I got interrupted when saying this, but Fun Size is basically the NC-17 equivalent to Willy Wonka.
Ooh.
Yep. And these next two movies we'll talk about after it are also from Shudder.
Oh, this film? I was interested in this film when it was announced because it basically sounded like a live action version of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Not like a remake or one, but like, one where you get the idea. This film, I may have a bias because I'm a dog lover, but I enjoyed it. And I actually appreciate the innovative filmmaking, like, because an actual dog was used and he didn't realize that he was in the film. Like, the dog didn't know he was being in a film. And I like to use this trick of like, oh, this is how it's really being filmed. Like, it's does an interesting movement of telling the perspective of the dog. which I thought that's interesting. And one thing I appreciated was it didn't overuse jump scares. It had only, I recall, 2, I believe, and they were used effectively. And what I liked was like how this film, it would be like it would get you comfortable into the environment, like, and also from at times like there would be you'd think something scary would happen, but then when something scary, and then it would be a false scare, but then when it would lead up to that, something actually to worry about. And I also liked how it played with the mind, like, because for context, the human has a sickness going on, so you're deciding what's killing him. Is it this supernatural thing or this sickness? But it's enjoyable. Also, for those worried about to see the movie, don't worry, the dog lives. So yeah, I enjoyed this movie. If it makes my top 10 best, I'm definitely going to be playing a Courage the Cowardly Dog clip.
Look what I put in the comments.
And
Hmm.
Neato. Hopefully, when I really do hope VHS makes an animated movie.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, I enjoyed.
And finally, one more movie from Shudder. It's the weakest one. It's an exorcism movie and not a very good one. With some pretty bad effects.
Shadow of God. Oof.
It's a bland script with bland performances, with bland story, bland characters, bland everything. You pretty much just expect an exorcism movie to be bad. And somehow this and The Ritual weren't even worst of the year bad. It just ended up being really boring. Like, last year's exorcism movie practically set a new low for the genre. But this movie, I'm pretty sure you're going to forget about it seconds after I finished it.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of movies with a bad reception, I saw a movie called Trust. It stars Sophie Turner. You know what the IMDb score for this movie is?
Let me guess. The theme of the movie is... I'm thinking, what could it be? What could a movie's named Trust theme be? What could it be? It's like that hard theme. Like,
here's the score for this movie.
Oof! 3.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Let's see it. Oh, the score is on Letterboxd.
I have another comment here.
Here's the movie's premise. A Hollywood actress.
Everything okay?
We already did talk about No Tears in Hell.
No, I'm just saying that this is the only one I'm doing.
Ooh, a 2.0 on Letterboxd.
Here's what this movie is about. A Hollywood actress hides in a remote cabin after a scandal, only to find herself betrayed and fighting for survival against someone she once trusted. She's literally in a room, trapped in a room, with how nonsensical this movie can get, and how instead of being scary, like, I saw a camcorded version of this movie on YouTube, and about 6 times there were people laughing.
Boy.
At moments that were meant to be thrilling.
That's how
and not only is this movie boring, but and it also makes no sense. Like, Sophie Turner, the performances are also bland as hell, and it's a movie that pretty much no one's going to be talking about by the end of the year. And speaking of movies that nobody will be talking about by the end of the year, this one came from Tubi.
Not a good year for R.L. Stine adaptations.
It's fine.
Oh.
And of the three Tubi original movies that I watched, this is by far technically the best, albeit it's not exactly good. You can definitely tell the cheapness does show it from its budget, but if you look past it, that there is some fun to be had, and you can yeah, it's definitely a movie a one and done watch. And speaking of one and done watches, we have Holland. I do give it credit that Nicole Kidman's performance is pretty good, but the entire movie was just confusing. It was boring. It pretty much goes nowhere. And this is another film that I pretty much forgot as soon as I finished it. Next one up is a movie called. It's actually two movies. Both movies are released by Viva Kids. Elliot Her Monster Teen and Pets on a Train. Elliot and Her Monsters Team was bland, generic, and forgettable. Like, I watched this movie on Plex, and not only was the movie tedious, but it's filled with characters that you don't really care about, like, nor do you like the Monster Team because of how bland and forgettable it is. Well, Pets on a Train at least does have a little bit of fun with its premise. It's basically the Secret Life of Pets meets Bullet Train.
And also that title sounds very similar to Alligators on a Train from The Amazing World of Gumball, or Snakes on a Plane. I have had it with these motherfucking
the voice
snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Pets on a Train its other title is also known as Falcon Express, and it was pretty fun, albeit pretty standard for Viva Kids fare, which is something you expect out of Viva Kids.
I at least enjoyed Night of the Zoopocalypse because it's at least a fun gateway for kids horror.
Yeah, Viva Kids were also the same company that distributed movies like Monster Family as well as Lewis and the Aliens, and both of which being some of the worst animated movies that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. All right. Next one up is a movie called Zeno.
No relation to Xenomorphs.
Here I can sum up this movie in a bit of a math equation. It's basically E.T. meets Bumblebee, but with xenomorphs. That's this movie.
So it does involve xenomorphs.
Yeah. And the movie is good, albeit the acting isn't anything spectacular, but there are moments that is pretty enjoyable. But yeah, it's not really a noteworthy movie. So yeah. The next one up is from Razor Rex.
Led Zeppelin. This film actually got a theatrical release, but I believe it was back sometime earlier this year. But I watched it on Netflix to commemorate the 40th passing of when John Bonham passed away. And for what it is, it's pretty good. It is straightforward, and it features interviews from the living members of Led Zeppelin. It doesn't feature John Bonham in an interview because, he died back in 1980, but it features archived audio of him. And I'm sure if you're a Led Zeppelin fan, I'm sure you'll get out of it. Some issues I have, though, is that at times it feels like a concert film, which I like Led Zeppelin, and I'm not complaining, but this is a documentary, not a concert film. And there are other music documentaries, and documentaries in general that have more flair to them. They will have these animated segments or interesting other segments in to make things interesting. But overall, I enjoyed it.
All right, next one up. We're 3 movies away from. Yeah, we're 3 movies away. So of course, the next movie is called The Threesome. It's one of those movies that if you know nothing about it, it's actually made better. Our lead pretty much describes this babysitting like living through Uncle Gems, and yeah, that's pretty much a good way to describe this movie. Because while it is a comedy with drama, you do feel uncomfortable and awkward with how much the big scenario of the movie keeps getting worse, and that's what makes you want to stay and find out what happens. Yeah. This movie, aside from the pacing, which really did not to me nearly 2 hours, but the movie is funny. How I keep thinking that this is definitely a movie that, yeah, there is moments where you do like the characters and how they're written, and despite that, Vertical isn't really known for distributing great movies. I still think this is one of their good movies they distributed. Next one up is Toxic Avenger 2025. Ever heard of the Toxic Avenger?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I didn't get around to seeing the new film.
I heard. I first heard about it
This
through.
is my introduction.
I heard about the Toxic Avenger through the AVGN episode on it. On the NES game.
Yep. And what a great way to reboot a beloved superhero identity. And this one's rated R. Take notes, Lionsgate, with both The Crow and Hellboy.
Although
yeah,
don't
this movie was really fun.
Oh, but don't tell a certain YouTuber that this movie has a secret identity, because he'll flip his lid when he finds out about this.
Ah!
Yep. This movie has gore in it. It's pretty gory, and damn, was it fun to see when shit go down with all the splatters. Not to mention, Peter Dinklage was a likable lead character, and this movie has a lot of heart and humor that definitely makes you want to look into the Toxic Avenger mythos. And now that we're done with one R-rated superhero movie, we go to another one. This one came from DC. Yeah. It's basically Mexico's attempt at DC at making their own DC movie with all the DC characters. It's basically, this movie has like different interpretations of DC of its DC characters in a more, to put it more accurately.
Hey.
Yeah, it's much like this is basically like. It's been a while since I've actually watched the movie, but to put it lightly, it's basically Mexico's attempt at making a more a more Indian style superhero movie, and wow, was it good! Like with the animation being really good, and I like this movie's interpretations of different characters, at which we see different sides. Like we see, of course, Batman. We see Joker. We see Two-Face. And it's fun to have Two-Face be the main villain.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we have this movie's version of Azrael, as well as this version of Catwoman. And this is one of the few R-rated animated movies to get a theatrical release, albeit it was theatrically released in Mexico.
I didn't know that.
Yep, definitely a movie that deserved better and didn't deserve the controversy that it got.
What was the controversy exactly?
Let me put it up. The trailer of the film produced a debate of Spanish-speaking world, right, regarding the possible perpetration of the anti-Spanish Black legend, in which Spanish Europe is portrayed as uniquely atrocious. This has led to discussion about how the film might raise awareness about the ongoing historical legacy of the Spanish conquest of the Aztec Empire.
I see.
Oh yeah, I realized. Yeah, that was the controversy. And I remember when I say Indian. No, I think it was meant to be more in Spain.
Right.
Having to read that again. So yeah, this movie was definitely enjoyable. And of the two DC animated movies we got this year, between this and Batman Ninja, I actually like this one more.
Mhm.
So with that being said, that closes out all of the movies that we saw in these 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And yeah, we may go back in November or do what we did again in December, where we lumped 2 reviews in one. Whichever comes first. Like, should we do it once a month or every 2 months?
I'm good either way.
Jeff?
The reason why we decided to lump both of these months is because of what happened during late September.
Right.
Yeah. So with all that being said, thanks for watching. Hopefully we won't have to deal with another situation like this again. And stay tuned for when we hit January, which I'm so looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With all that said, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Mwah. Good night, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was doing the Animaniacs thing.